Hi, I'm Tara. I'm a photographer and designer based in Vancouver, BC. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a long time, but I've always felt like I didn't have the right skills. I didn't have the right gear. I wasn't creative enough. I don't have the drive. I've also felt like, maybe once I learn how to use Adobe Premiere or once I learn how to use a high-end camera for cinematography, that then I would be able to start this YouTube channel. But I've realized that it doesn't really matter, and the best time to start is now, as cheesy as that sounds. My main goal for this channel is to, one, share my work with people and find people who resonate with it. I also want to create and produce photo challenges, assignments, projects, also potentially review some equipment. I think also just talking about maybe some of the ideas or philosophies around creativity or photography or art for that matter. I think that would be also something that I'd want to share with people. My history with photography started when I would probably say maybe 13 years old. My mom gave me her old Minolta, which was my first camera that I ever used. I've been doing photography since high school. That was some of my first photo gigs ever, were taking grad photos for people or prom photos for people. Most of my photography I would upload to Facebook or to Flickr, for anyone who still uses Flickr. And essentially my hobby kind of took off. And then this led to me getting my first digital camera, which is the Canon Rebel XS. Over the years, I've gone back and forth with photography, questioning if it is something that I wanted to pursue full time as a career, if I wanted to niche down into a super specific area of photography, or if I just wanted to keep it as a hobby. This is a small collection of some of my first film photos I ever took. I used a Canon AE1 at the time and still do to this day. Some of these images were taken over 12 years ago when I was just figuring out my process and approach to photography. I shot a lot of nature, landscapes, and often took photos of my friends. Looking at these, I feel a deep sense of nostalgia, mostly because these photos remind me of where I grew up. To me, there's a feeling of summertime bliss, carefree, calm, and present in the moment. I've been contemplating rescanning some of this work and sharing it online. I used to just take photos to take photos. It was something I spent so much of my time doing. I'd pack up my bag and head outside for hours walking around just seeing what I could find, hoping something would be interesting enough for a photo. One of the things I find interesting is that most of the time when I look at work that I create in the present, I don't always like it, but oftentimes when I look back at work that I've previously created, I almost find a new way to enjoy it and to look at it with a completely different perspective. Flash forward to today. I've been integrating film into my workflow as a portrait and wedding photographer. It's something that has heavily altered my process when shooting. I slow down and feel I'm more intentional with the photos I take and more connected to the moment. This is something that I've seen a huge rise in with a lot of photographers online who do wedding photography. While I do feel like in some ways it's trendy, to me it's something that I think I will forever be involved in. My goal is to potentially create 1 to 2 videos a month around different photography subjects, different photography tasks, ideas, that sort of thing. I think I'm still trying to figure out what I want to share, and the only way to kind of figure that out is to just shoot the video and post it. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys again.